Peace, brothers and sisters who have arrived here on this channel, and this is a different video from the ones you are used to in this channel, because this project that I have been working for over a month is massive. It is the most fulfillment project that I have been ever working on for God, and I hope that this is a blessing for all the church all over the world. So what is the best action for the end times church at this moment in time? Well, you already watched the released video, which is Jesus Token. Jesus Token is the first cryptocurrency created and owned by the church. So it is not like the other cryptocurrencies that are available in the market. This one is designed, created, and made specifically to be in the hands of the church. And I'm very happy to announce that I was the one creating this cryptocurrency from start to finish. And this is something that is unique, and there are many features applied on this token that aren't on many other tokens available in the market, specifically to be the best option for the church in these times that we are entering right now. So by the end of this video, you will know for sure that this is the best action that the end times church can take at this moment. So now let's quickly go towards tokenomics. What is tokenomics? It's the economics for the token that it is available right now. At this moment, there are over 8 billion tokens, to be exactly 8.88 billion tokens, and we know 888 is a number for Jesus. There's basically one token for every person on earth, and they are designed to be released like this. So there are 5 categories where they will be introduced and allocated, and those are this, which are rewards, pre-sale, market, treasury, and liquidity. And first, we're going to go towards rewards, which is the first phase of the tokens distribution that we are doing as soon as we launch today. So rewards are community rewards. So phase 1 of tokens distribution are for the Church of God. So the community will receive rewards based on their acceptance for this new cryptocurrency. So this is the moment where you can get tokens for free. How can you get tokens for free? Simply share the news on your social media, and you can get your followers amount of tokens or your views amount of tokens, which one is the best for you. And also you can share the news on your local community for you and the leaders to get free tokens. So all the leaders that are accepting or adopt Jesus tokens, they will receive tokens for free, and also you will receive the same as the community gets. So this is something that is amazing for everybody to participate on. So email us for more details or to receive the tokens at the jesustoken.cloud@gmail.com. Also on this first phase of token distribution, that's when you can purchase the tokens for a fraction of a cent. So every dollar now purchases 1,000 Jesus token. And this is a lot, because when they get into the open market, 1,000 Jesus token will cost $10. So just investing and putting your trust into this at this moment for the phase 1 in community rewards, you will receive 10 times the investment just at the start of the release on the open market when it comes. To purchase, quickly access jesustoken.cloud, the official website, or email us for a personalized contact. So this is the community rewards. And after that, we're going to go to the pre-sale. The pre-sale event is the phase 2 of tokens distribution. If you missed the community rewards, at the pre-sale event, $1 will buy you 250 Jesus, and anyone can enter this phase. So people that are interested in cryptocurrencies already, people that are seeing that this is a big event, big currency for them to participate, anyone can buy and purchase at this moment. When it gets to the open market, 250 Jesus will be equal to $2.50, and that's 2.5 times investment just at the start. Check the website for news when this phase is active. It will be active after the rewards event finishes. After that, we'll have the market. The open market is when the phase 3 of tokens distribution will happen, and 50% of all tokens created will be allocated to the exchanges. So we have decentralized exchanges that will hold liquidity pools of this token to be transferred, buying and selling with this. And first, we will release on PancakeSwap, where 1 Jesus will cost 1 cent of dollar. And the liquidity provided from phase 1 and 2 of tokens distribution. So after this, the market will dictate the price of the token, and if it reaches $1, that's 1,000 return on the investment made on phase 1. So just for you to have a perception of this, if you purchase just $1 of tokens and it reaches $1, you will have $1,000 in your pocket because you trusted in Jesus token on phase 1. And that's the 3 main allocation for the tokens that there will be. And there's also treasury that is left for project development to further increase and release this project, and also for newer projects, and also liquidity to provide liquidity for the tokens as it grows. Now, this token is very special because it has something unique that no other tokens have, and this is a wealth transfer mechanism. The wealth transfer mechanism is something amazing that I specifically created for this token and no other has, which is 1% of the profits from the sales of Jesus tokens. So not 10% of offerings, but just 1% of the profits that you make from the sale will be transferred to 5 categories here, which are very important for the church. To build the church, this is very important. 25% will go towards charity, and this is to assist brothers and sisters in need, and also to help finance missions anywhere in the world. 25% of this will go towards marketing to promote Jesus to more churches and more places in the world. 25% of this will go towards dividends, and this is something amazing because just for you to hold Jesus token in your wallet, and a certain amount there makes you eligible to receive dividends based on the collected amount of fees that it gets from the sales. So the fees will accumulate into a total dividends, and then 25% of all sales will be directed to this dividends, which will be a share to all of the holders. So the holders will receive just by having Jesus token in their wallets without doing anything else. And this is something completely unique for a cryptocurrency, completely designed by me to the church. Another 24% will go towards liquidity, and this will increase the value of the token as we go. And just 1% of this will go towards a burning mechanism. A burning mechanism is when you simply vanish a token from existence, and this will decrease the total supply of tokens from 8.88 billion to less than that. And as we decrease the supply, we increase the value of it. So this is an anti-inflationary measure for the token. And this is something completely unique and special for the token for the church. How can you receive Jesus token? It's very simple. You can download MetaMask, and create your wallet, your account, it is very important that you safely store your unique sequential 12-word password. Then you choose the Binance Smart Chain network, which is the network we are using for Jesus token. Add the network if you must, and then you import the token with this QR code or the contact address right below it. The Jesus token contact address is always available on the website jesustoken.cloud. And I have screenshots for you to understand this visually. So here you just search on your search engine MetaMask and you will find this. You can also find on Play Store or Google Apps, App Store, everywhere you can find MetaMask. Then you just click on it, go to download, and they have this option to download for your browser, your iOS device, Android device, or many other browsers. You download, you create your account, you safely secure your account and your password, and then you have this page here where you go towards the bottom, upper corner, the left corner. There you will change the Ethereum mainnet network towards the Binance Smart Chain. So that's how you do it. Just click on it, add network, and then you see Binance Chain, BNB Chain. Click on add. And then you approve to add this network. Once it is added, you can switch to it, clicking on the button switch to BNB chain. And then when you click it, you are now using BNB chain. And you can read this for your understand. And then you click on got it. And then you're going to import tokens. And then you click on the left bottom corner here to import tokens, and then it asks for the token contract address, the one I just showed you. And then you put the contract address there. It's Jesus, the symbol. Click on next, and then you will have Jesus available in your wallet to receive. Remember, it is free to receive the tokens, and this here is your wallet address. It is necessary for you to receive tokens in this address. But to send tokens, you need to pay for gas costs, and which is around 3 cents per transaction paid in BNB. That's why it is Binance Smart Chain chosen to be the one to hold Jesus token, because it's one of the cheapest blockchains available in the market right now. To sell the tokens in the market, once it is on PancakeSwap, you won't need BNB. You just need to trade what you have for USDT, which will be available in the market there. So that's how you do it, how you import the token in your wallet, how you create your wallet, and how you add the Binance Smart Chain blockchain on your wallet. Now, why is Jesus token the best action? Well, first, digital money is already here. Who do you trust? So there isn't many options left. Either you are going to let the state slowly drift you towards their CBDC enslavement, which are the central bank digital currencies that they will, and they are creating right now in order to enslave and financially control every aspect of a citizen's life, financial life. You either accept that slowly, or you will adopt the current decentralized cryptos, which are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some others. And they are held by wealthy people and wealthy investment funds. So you will be kind of needing them to elevate or down the price of the currency that you will own. Or you will understand that Jesus token was made specifically for you, for the church, to be free from the grasps of unbelievers controlling your finances. So digital money is already here. Who do you trust? Who do you put your trust on? Will be the system, the state, or the decentralized system, which are unbelievers holding the most tokens, or this one, Jesus token, made specifically for you. If I have to trust someone, I prefer to trust on Jesus, right? Also, why is Jesus token the best action? Because you're going to sow and reap the first fruits of the change. Everybody who trusted on a serious project on its beginning harvested the greatest benefits of it. As an example, Bitcoin once costed merely cents, and now it is over $70,000 each Bitcoin. So that's very common with all serious projects. So this Jesus token project is a very serious project for the church in order for us to give to the church the ability to buy and sell without having the hands of the state on it, without having borders control us, without having authoritarian regimes stopping us from making transactions and from receiving transactions, as we see happening slowly on these end times. What else? 3, believe and assist the fulfillment of prophecy. When you adopt Jesus token, we are showing that we believe in the prophecies from the Bible, and we are working ahead of it to assist the church before the rapture. And also, we're going to be assisting those left behind, brothers and sisters, who will have to go through the tribulation. So imagine they having to migrate their assets to Jesus token just to escape the Antichrist. How much glory will the Father receive with this, knowing that they are going to be using a Jesus token to escape the beginning, at least, of this centralized system that the Antichrist will create and is already creating with all the countries in the world. What else? 4, you're going to have protection against the Great Reset, the financial collapse. So your assets held in Jesus token will protect you from the financial collapse, because when they perform the Great Reset, what you have will still be there for you without suffering the loss of value that the fiduciary currencies will suffer. Your assets will be safe on Jesus. So it doesn't matter how they try to destroy the market and the current system, your assets will be protected in Jesus. And 5, become owner of your own wealth. When you hold Jesus token, nobody can take it from you. Even if a Supreme Court judge orders you to hand it over, the decision to do so will always be yours. There's no border control that can confiscate it, and you can take it anywhere you go. That's a freedom that the system cannot provide you, and Jesus token can, because your assets are safe in Jesus. So to summarize this, with Jesus token, you will help build the platform for those left behind. You will also be protected from the state control through their CBDCs, and also protected from the financial collapse they will bring for the fiduciary currencies. You will also receive the freedom of controlling your own wealth anywhere you go, and you have the benefits of multiplying what you have by 10 times or even more. What else there is to ask for? Now, bringing a simple comparison to all the tokens that are in the market right now, we have CBDCs from any countries. Bitcoin, as an example here, could be any other decentralized currency, and Jesus token here in the end. So it is centralized. Well, with CBDCs, yes, it is centralized. With Bitcoin, no, and Jesus token, no. It is traceable or programmable or restrictable. With CBDCs, yes, they will control every aspect of your financial, but with Bitcoin, it isn't, and Jesus token also, it isn't. How much of the state control have these coins? CBDCs, is it full control, Bitcoin is some control, and Jesus token, no control. Why does Bitcoin have some control? Well, because the system is in control of most of the tokens available in the market, with investment funds having many Bitcoins and wealthy people having many Bitcoins. So they control the price of it, and indirectly they control also your finances. They can make you poor or rich based on their selling or buying of this Bitcoin or other decentralized currencies. But Jesus token is exclusive for the church, and this is something that you can have right now. There's no state control over it. Also, it is affordable. Well, for the CBDCs, although it could cost less than the Bitcoin, it is not affordable because they will control your expenses. They will control everything that you have, everything that you own. They will withdraw taxes right from your own wallet. So it is not affordable because they will take it from you. Bitcoin, one Bitcoin is $70,000, so it is not affordable anymore. It used to be affordable back in 2011 to 2012, but now it is too expensive for people to have. But Jesus token is in cents right now, so it is very affordable. Anyone can have it just with a single dollar. This would be enough for you to have something for the future of the church. Also, high benefits. Which coin does have high benefits? Of course, CBDCs doesn't have any benefits. Bitcoin has some, but not most. And Jesus token have most benefits because just by holding it in your wallet without doing anything, you are eligible to receive dividends. Just by holding it, you are trusting in the power of Jesus to safeguard your assets. Just by holding, you are building the platform for those left behind. So there are many benefits for having Jesus token. And church control. Which coin does the church have control over? Well, CBDCs, none. Bitcoin, none. But Jesus token, it is full control of the church. So clearly, you can see that Jesus token is the best action for the church, the believing church, to adopt, because Jesus token is the first and only cryptocurrency created to the church for it to have control over the assets and the finances of the church. So a few questions and answers here that most people will like to ask because of this channel that we are releasing this. So basically, the first question that comes in mind for many people is, the rapture will happen. Why do we need this? Well, if the rapture happens, great. We won't be here to care for anything anyway. And I do believe the rapture will happen either in June or in July or at most in August this year. So why do we care? Why do we need this token if the rapture will happen? Well, even if the rapture happens, it doesn't matter for us to think about it, because imagine if we leave this system behind for those that will be left behind to face the Antichrist. Imagine the parallel system of commerce that will provide those that will be left behind, that they will be able to use this to escape the mass centralization of the Antichrist government. This is something that is selfless for us to do, and it is something that's going to help the most those that will be left behind, because we can store food, but food spoils. We can store gold or silver, but that can easily be robbed from you. And we can store some other cryptocurrency, but those cryptocurrencies could be easily manipulated by wealthy people, and we know the Antichrist will be the wealthiest there is. So how can we escape this system, or how can we provide something for those that will be left behind to still have the ability to buy and sell without being forced, at least in the first period of time, to wear the mark of the beast? And this is just by Jesus token, because this is a currency for the church. Imagine the churches all over the world utilizing this and using this to buy and sell within themselves. This will be something completely amazing and unique for those that will be left behind. And we're also going to left behind Jesus for them to trust. So this is something unique, and it's a very important part, I believe, of the church of the end times that we can do right now. So of course we cannot stop the prophecies from happening. Of course, eventually the Antichrist will have to reset the whole internet to stop this, but we are going to delay the enemy's plans as much as possible for the sake of those left behind. And also, what if the rapture does not happen? We have been waiting for 7 years, and although this year looks like it is the year, although this month could be it, although up to August I believe it could be it, what if it doesn't? What if we are still here by 2025? What if we are still here by the implementation of those CBDCs? Will we just simply forfeit and allow the system to easily control and destroy the whole church through the collapse, through the finances? Or should we fight against it because we know what the Bible says about the future? We know that this is truth, and we know that we can work before it, ahead of it, to prepare for the prophecies that are to come. So I believe this is the best action, despite of the rapture happening or not. If it happens, great, we're going to be leaving. If it doesn't happen, we need something else to prepare ourselves from the system. And also, this will be left behind for those who use this when they need it. Okay, the second question that appeared the most is, you're using Binance Smart Chain. Isn't that an issue? Isn't that from the system? Well, Binance Smart Chain is just an operational system for cryptocurrencies. They cannot control it without deleting all other currencies from them, and it's very likely that they won't do this because they depend on this system. So just like Windows are for computers and Apples are for Macs, the Binance Smart Chain is just a operational system for the cryptocurrency, and this was chosen because it is cheaper to do transactions there. So it is about 3 cents to send, and other blockchains like Bitcoin is very expensive, Ethereum is very expensive, it's about $4 or $5 just to send tokens. And the other ones that are also cheap, they are not big enough to sustain an amount of people from the church that can have this token in their wallets. So Binance Smart Chain was the smartest choice. And 3, how do I convince my community that this is important? I know that is something very hard for us to perceive, especially knowing that this channel of mine, for many years, I have been talking about the rapture and showing how close we are to the rapture. And it's very hard to convince people and to make them understand that this is important. But we don't need to convince anyone. All we need to do is to spread this good news, and the job to convince belongs to the Holy Spirit. Of course, that this is the best action to take, having the church to have its own operational currency. That's the best thing that can happen to the church all over the world. Imagine if we don't need the state, we don't need the government to dictate how much we earn, how much we get, how much we send, how much we hold. Imagine if we don't have to say to the government how much we have within the church. That's something that any church in any time frame would like to have, especially when we know that this world is governed by Satanists. So this is the most important, the best thing that people in the church can have. But despite of this, we are not here to convince people. We're here just to tell and gently invite them to participate into a better, safer, and just way to do financial exchange without the eyes of the state watching and manipulating it. So we cannot convince anyone. We just present this and then let them come if they are led by the Holy Spirit. But despite of it, this is indeed the best action that the church can have, because no other place in the world have this same features and the same amount of love and selfless act of doing this. So Jesus token, of course, it is the best action that the church can have because it is the first created and owned by the church cryptocurrency. Now, just to show you guys here at the end of this, before I take some questions, this is the website created by me as well. In here, you have all the details that you just watched here. In here, you have the contract. You can click here, and it will open the contract always for you here. Jesus token created by me here. And when I was creating this contract, I received many confirmations from God that I would love to show you guys here in the live stream. So this is the contract, the code for the contract that I made. And yes, I had to do this by myself. I had to learn how to code. I had to learn how to do this. I had to learn every aspect of a smart contract to do this. It took me time and it took me a lot of will to do this. And I'm very grateful for being the instrument in God's hands to do this, because I believe this is going to be huge either now or after the rapture, because it is the only way that people can escape the grasp of the Antichrist once the system is here, once the rapture happens. This is the only way, and people can adopt this afterwards as well. So this is the code here. You see it's very long. It took me a lot of time. It took me many revisions, many revisions. But by the end of it, it had 803 lines of code. And 803 is a foundation. It is a shuya, a certainty, a security. So it is a foundation, it is a security, it's something certainty. So God was using the lines of code as I was building this code to show me that this is a correct path for the church, even if I don't see the fruits right now. For them, for the church, this will be left behind for them to utilize it when they need it. And also, when I was building it, I saved some strong concordances that the contract had when it was in the times of revision. And some of the codes here, some of the numbers here that appeared are 573, Amitai, which means true, or the father of Jonah. Also, in Greek, 573 means single, simple, sound, and perfect. Another number that appeared here was 587, worthy to be received, welcomed, acceptable. Another number that appeared is 591, to give back, return, restore. So render as due, very interesting here, another number that appeared. 614, hidden away, a secret, stored up. Very interesting when this showed up. Another number that appeared to me was 618, to receive from, to receive as one's due. I get, I receive as due, as deserved. Very interesting. And this is Greek. In Hebrew is a storehouse. Very interesting. Pay attention that these numbers appeared as I was revising the contract. So I made a version, I sent it to the testnet, and then it had this number of lines of code. And then when I search on the Strong's Concordance, this is the thing that appeared. So it was always showing me the path to continue on. That's why I created this after all. Another number that appeared was 687, treasure. It means treasure, a chief of the Horites. And another number that appeared was 741, to make ready, hearth or altar hearth. And then finally 803, which is a foundation, which is a certainty, a security. So I was very sure that I had to do this. I was very sure that this is something for God, this is something for the church, and I'm very excited that this is available right now. So anyone, anywhere in the world can now get the tokens, the Jesus tokens, in their own wallet. It's very simple. All you need to do is download MetaMask, and then you will have here on your account, just import Jesus tokens, and then you can get it by inviting people, simply by sharing the news. So you can share it on your social media, you can share on YouTube or whatever social media that you have. By the number of your subscribers, by the number of your followers, you would just receive the tokens for free. Just make sure to send an email to receive the tokens with your address, which is this one here. Your own, of course, your own address here will be up there. Send your address, the the link to your social media, and you will receive 1 token for every subscriber or every view that you get. That's very simple. You can also invite churches. So if the pastor welcomes this, he will receive 10,000 Jesus tokens just by welcoming this and showing this to their community. And also for every person that purchases even $1 worth of Jesus tokens, the pastor receives 1,000 per purchase. And you that invited the pastor will receive the same amount as they purchase here. So as the person that you invite also purchases something, you will receive the same amount as they purchase. So it is something specifically and worthy for the church, because just a single $1 worth of Jesus tokens right now will be worth 10 times more at the release in the open market. So imagine if you purchase $100 worth of Jesus tokens, and then you have 100,000 Jesus tokens. And then once it is released in the open market, you have 100,000 Jesus tokens. You sell them for 10,000 USD for you to be used. So this is a way for the church, for the community to have this wealth transferred to them, to have the freedom, stability and freedom to live in this world while we wait for the rapture. And this is something amazing that I was able to create. I was being an instrument led by God to do this, and I'm very grateful for this. So you can earn this for free, or you can purchase as a fraction of a cent. And once all the tokens for this community rewards are sent, then we will enter the pre-sale event. The pre-sale will be the moment where anyone, anywhere in the world, will be able to purchase this. Also for cheaper than it will be released. And this is when a lot of people from the crypto world will start to enter into the tokens, because that's when they will realize that something big is growing up. And this is here is the something big that many people are waiting for. Imagine how many people are believers in the world, and how many of them would be grateful for having a currency stored in their wallet to be used anywhere in the world. How? You can simply transfer and trade the tokens for their own currency in their countries, and people won't know how they received it, how they got it. Just know that they received it, and this is something amazing. Imagine people in Iran or South Africa needing support, receiving Jesus tokens. They can trade for their currency there, and then they can continue to spread the gospel there with this help from the Jesus token that can be sent anywhere in the world. So after the pre-sale event, then it will go to the market, and then on the market you can buy and sell, and then price will fluctuate upwards or downwards depending on how much people buy or sell. And once this is all released into the market, then it is time for the church to have its financial freedom. So this is something that I'm very proud of doing for God, for the church, that I know for sure that it will be something amazing, especially for those left behind, that they will need a system to operate on the background of the centralized system that the Antichrist is already creating with the CBDCs all over the world. As you watched the video of the release, 98% of all countries in the world are creating their own CBDCs. And it's just a matter of time before we either accept it and are enslaved by it, or we migrate to a better option, and this is the better option. So how can you purchase here? For now, we have two methods to purchase. Either you already have USDTs or Binance coin, which is BNB, and you can send to the address below, and then once it is received, you're going to be stored here for you to receive Jesus tokens. Or you can also use PayPal, and you can email jesustoken.cloud@gmail.com in order for you to receive the amount that you desire to purchase with this QR code here. So just send on this email the amount, your wallet address, and then you will receive the link for you to receive the tokens as well. So this is it. I'm very excited for this. Let's check and see how much this grows from now, because it is something very unique, very well crafted, specifically for the church. And there are many churches locally and around the world that are very excited to receive this. I hope that you are blessed by this video. I hope that this has put a smile on your face, because we are creating the future of the end times church right now. And this is something unique only for those that are the children of God, who believes he is doing through us the best that he can for the time that we still have. Amen. Maranatha, if you desire to know more, just enter the website or send the email that we will for sure talk to you personally. Amen. Maranatha.